Welcome to a week dominated by high pressure. It's going to bring most of us a dry week, and also temperatures will be ticking up a little bit as well, certainly after what has been a pretty chilly start to September. Here's the high pressure sitting pretty much right across us to start the working week. It is going to wibble and wobble away a little bit. Low pressure systems lurking out in the Atlantic, but the jet stream is pushing those up to the north. That means the high pressure will continue to control our weather. High pressure means the air is sinking. It does just trickle away to the east as we go through the middle and latter part of the week. And particularly by the end of the week, as it continues to drift away, it may well allow a little area of low pressure to push up from the south, introducing some showers across the southern half of the country for Friday and especially into the weekend. More on that in a moment. Let's rewind the clock and go through the week day by day. We start with high pressure and a lot of fine and sunny weather on Tuesday. There is a weak weather front bringing a bit more cloud across the far north. A little bit of light rain and drizzle at times over the Northern Isles and the Western Isles. May start a little grey in parts of the east. Some early morning mist and fog, getting to that time of year as well, where it does linger a little longer. But it should clear, and then look at that. Most places enjoying a fine day on Tuesday. Plenty of September sunshine. The breeze picking up a touch, maybe across Kent and generally along the south coast. But for most, light winds, going to feel pretty pleasant. Certainly warmer than last week. High teens, low 20s in a few spots. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday, high pressure is still definitely the main feature, but it's just edging a little further out into the North Sea. The isobars squidging just a little closer together across the south, so a bit more of a breeze. That will introduce a bit more mist and low cloud overnight, a few fog patches, but it could be a bit of a grey start over the East Midlands, Lincolnshire in particular. But as we go through the day, that cloud should break up and we'll see some sunny spells, but just increasing chance of a little bit of mist and low cloud on those eastern coasts. That breeze also picking up a little across the south. We should see temperatures that are a little bit higher here, 23, 24, and we'll also like to see some high temperatures across to the north of the hills and mountains in Scotland, 23, 24, maybe even 25 Celsius here possible. And this map is showing temperatures compared to average. And most places will be around, perhaps a little bit above, but noticeably warmer than average across that northwestern corner and across pockets of the southeast. For Thursday, it's a very similar story. The high is just edging its way up towards parts of Norway, but we're going to keep that same weather situation with the high pressure, meaning the air is generally sinking. So yes, we'll see some morning mist and fog and perhaps a bit more of that low cloud to start the day, particularly over central and eastern parts. But it should disappear as we go through the middle part of the morning to reveal some good spells of sunshine. Again, with more of an easterly breeze, these eastern coasts will be cooler and perhaps it could stay quite grey all day. If it does, that will really impact the temperatures, maybe sticking in the mid-teens. But where we see some sunshine in the south, 23, 24 degrees Celsius, the winds will be lighter across Scotland, which means we won't have such a significant effect with the temperatures, but we could still get to 21, 22 perhaps in a few places here. So yeah, quite a big variation with those temperatures. You've got the breeze coming in from the sea. That is going to make it feel cool, but in the sunshine, out of the breeze, feeling pretty pleasant for Wednesday and Thursday. By Friday, we are likely to start to see a change. High pressure is still nearby, but it's weakening all the while. As we saw earlier, just the threat of that lowering pressure coming up from the south. More of an easterly breeze generally, so it's likely to be quite a grey start. West Wales, Northwest Scotland doing okay for sunshine, I suspect. But then look at this. Showers bubbling up as we go through the day, as we get that lower pressure getting a bit closer. So for the Midlands, southern England, parts of South and East Wales in particular, could be a few showers moving through on that easterly breeze. And again, that easterly breeze will bring a chillier day to the east coast, western areas, favoured for sunshine and seeing the highest temperatures. And I think we'll see that low pressure just pushing a little further north as we go into the weekend. Increases the chance of not just some heavy showers, but even a few thunderstorms. As always, as we get closer to the weekend, do stay up to date with the latest forecast. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe.